Hello everyone, and welcome to another video in my world. Hello, ow! No, it's okay, I'm alive. I think you actually might have been hit by me, just because of my thorns, but I'm not too sure. But hello Callum, on his balcony, because he stole my guest bedroom. Anyway, we're starting night for no reason, apart from that I want to. So, yeah. Anyway, the joke. So the joke is, what do you call a fish? Is this a fish? A fish? I've heard this one. A fish. That's Stampy's favourite joke, by the way. Anyway, let's go out in the middle of the night and let's go and deal with some googlies. Yeah, actually, I think we're on peaceful. Do you know what? Let's make it interesting. Let's set it to easy. There we go. So the reason why I have it on peace... Oh, yeah. We were definitely on peaceful. Yeah. The reason why I have it set to... what's it called? Thingy. Is basically because there's a few games where mob spawners are on. Ow! Oh, God, there's Phantom! Okay, we should have slept. But yeah, basically, there's a... We're travelling quite far, by the way. I'll tell you what. Well, to be fair, I think what we're literally doing something very simple today. So I think having a nice casual stroll. Well, I say casual as we're battling things, but you know, a nice casual walk will be fine. So we're doing something which I've done before, but ow! Thanks. Oh, is it becoming day? Oh no. I thought they were burning. But yeah, basically, we're going to be upgrading something. So I did this before to a game which was broken when we moved to Bedrock. We went and we repaired that. And then the other thing that we have done is, well, have we done any more? I don't think we have. maybe we have. Ow! Phantoms, you are really starting to do my head in now. Yes, I got one. These are really hard to shoot with bows, by the way. Like, really. Thing is, though, and this is what I don't get. There are phantoms, but we slept. How does that make any sense? We slept literally like the night before. So I don't understand why there are phantoms everywhere. But anyway, yeah, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah. So basically, we're going to be upgrading a game which I built a few years ago called Crushed, which is... it's a bit of a ridiculous game. Basically, it's a game about like trying to knock people down holes with a stick, but as you play, the arena gets like smaller until eventually, like the whole arena's gone, and it's either whoever's left wins, or it is whoever is left not dead or crushed by some concrete powder wins the game. And phantoms? What is... I've been attacked 4 times by phantoms. Luckily, I've got good armour, because otherwise they would have absolutely wrecked me. Get wrecked, son. Oh, I thought that was going to hit him then. They are so difficult to shoot with a bow. But yeah, so anyway, let's head over to the game. It's not very far away. I was going to use an Elytra, but I'm not going to lie. I kind of forgot to use the Elytra. But to be fair, like, we're literally just upgrading this game, so I don't think that like it's going to take too long. Just because of I sent him flying. Just because of the fact that we are literally just upgrading it. It's on the other side of like some of these things. Remember, there it is. So basically, what we're going to do to the game is we're going to make it so the concrete powder that drops is random, rather than going in a set order. Because I think at the moment it goes from like right to left, which is fine, but it means everyone would just hide in that little gap there, and then the game's not really that fun. So we're going to do that, but we're also going to do something else as well. We're going to make the game bigger. For 2 reasons. 1, I think it would be cool, and 2, because it's off-center. Basically, because it's a double middle, the holes in the middle are not in line, and it does my head in. So we're going to move the game so it's 1 block bigger on every side. Right, we're sleeping. I'm going to bed. I don't care. Right, let's have a quick snooze. That'll get rid of all the mobs. And then we can begin. So we're gonna get. So let's start by moving this wall. So basically, this wall and the back wall, we're going to move these across by one block to the other side. So then that way, then there will be an exact middle. Also, another reason why is because there's a 2 block gap here, and it's a 1 on the front, and that just annoys me. So, whoa, there are mobs under here. Okay, I think I need to put some lights under here because apparently I never. Ow! Apparently, I never lit this up, so let's just put some of those. So yes, we need to get rid of that wall. We need to get rid of that back wall as well that Callum's getting rid of. And then we're just going to move it all. So it's just 1 block to the side, and then that basically means that there is an exact middle. And then whilst Callum is rebuilding that wall, I am going to go and start doing some of the redstone malarkey. So basically, I know what we should do. We should get rid of the concrete powder, shouldn't we? Because otherwise, as I do the redstone, it's just going to drop it all. So, oh yeah, and then we also need to move Callum this. So basically, everything needs to go on across. So even that top section needs to go on across as well. So yeah, all of that's going to go. We are going to move some of this start, but I think what we should do is get rid of some of this concrete powder, because otherwise, because I am going to have to get rid of the pistons and stuff, and if I accidentally activate them, it's just going to make all of this drop. I have got some spare concrete powder in a shulker box, but because I knew that we were going to make the game a little bit bigger, so I knew that we were going to need probably a little bit more concrete powder. But by doing this, it's going to make it a little bit more exciting, I think. It's going to make it much more symmetrical, because 20 whatever me wasn't very careful when it came to symmetry. They were very much like, oh, I don't care what this looks like. But now I'm a change fox, and this just annoys me every time I play this game. So we're going to change this, and then the plan is, and I'm sure that some of you were hoping this, is in the next episode we're going to come to this game and we're going to play the remastered version, and hopefully it's going to be better, because the whole big change that we are making, like, I know we're making the game slightly bigger and stuff, which will make the arena a bit more bigger for you to use, but it also means that we're going to, the main change is the redstone, and that's really the change that I wanted to test in the tournament. Is I really wanted to test that, having it random rather than set would be a lot more fun, because in that way then that was going to happen as well. Oh wait, how did you get out? Oh, I guess you'd fall through, wouldn't you? You'd just fall through the gaps in the floor. Okay. Oh yeah. Also, another change that we're going to make is we're going to change the signs that are holding up the concrete powder. We're going to change them to jungle, just because at the moment they're oak. And the reason why they're oak is because when I built this game, oak signs were the only type of signs in the game. But since we're remastering this game, and since I'm having to get rid of all this concrete powder anyway, and all of the signs are going to be dropping, we're going to change them to jungle signs, just to make them fit in with the rest of the style. Because of course this is themed in like a jungle, so I thought that and that was always a change that I always considered doing to this game, is changing those signs, just because I do like things to match. And so, since we are going through and we are fixing this game, I thought that it would be the perfect time to actually go through and actually go and change those to jungle. And that also includes, by the way, any pressure plates. We're going to change those to jungle ones as well. And basically, we're just going to make the game just fit a lot better and look a lot nicer, because at the moment it just doesn't. It looks quite cool, but it's not my best looking game, I'll be honest. So yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to make the game just look a lot nicer, and hopefully it's going to be more fun, is the plan. Because it was always a fun game. It was just, the problem is that because it was just always going off in set directions, you could just always predict which direction the concrete powder was going to drop. And we did actually experiment with a use of fishing rods as well. But the fishing rods, I'm going to be honest, they didn't really do much. you'd pull someone out of the little gap and then they could just walk straight back into it. Like, so it wasn't really necessary. It was just kind of just like an added thing. But also, this is actually a change I forgot to mention. We're actually going to move some of the flooring patterns in here as well. God, this room is just doused in light now because it's been in darkness thanks to that roof for so long. It actually looks quite cool as the light comes through the leaves. Right, are there any? Okay, these are. Oh, okay. There's signs and gravel in here. I'm guessing that's the reset. That was actually a change I did make to this game. Basically, when I built it, concrete powder wasn't a thing, so I used gravel to drop down, and then when they added concrete powder, I changed it to concrete powder just because I thought that the brown would work nicer. So let's just put like a bunch of this random stuff in here, and then in this orange shulker box, I've got basically just like everything that I'm going to need for today. Just so then that way, then we've got like infinite amounts of stuff. So let's just try and just gather up all of this concrete powder, just because I'm going to need to place this back down a little bit later. So let's just go and just try and grab all of this, just because I don't want this to despawn. Yeah, then whilst Callum starts rebuilding the walls, I am going to go and actually start doing some of the redstone because we're using quite an interesting way of doing the redstone, and I think that some of you will find it quite interesting. It's a lot like I tried lots of different ways to kind of make this work because it's not as easy as what you think to like do like a randomizer. But I think that the way that I've came up with actually worked out quite nicely. So let's just go and grab. There is some glowstone and some leaves, Callum, so we can do like that little ridge of the leaves with the glowstone under. So first things first is I need to go back here, and I need to oh, where's the door? So I guess this jungle woods will come out to here now instead, and so this would form the wall there. So actually, all of this jungle, this could all be broken away. And the good thing is as well is at the moment there's just like a doorway at the back here, basically because the way of how you used to reset it is you'd have to basically the way of how the old redstone worked is it would go through a timer, and then as it went past, it would drop an item onto a pressure plate, which is how it would shut off each door. But now, because we're using this new method, like you don't need to come back here and reset it, because basically the old way you had to like come back here and pick all the items off the pressure plates. But now you don't have to anymore because it's going to be using a different sort of method. And I hope that that it is going to look quite cool. And I also hope everyone's just going to understand what this new method is. So, as annoying as this is, and I know that... oh, gosh, I fell down. Oh, wait. How am I going to get back up? Oh, do you know what? It's fine. I'll just pile back up. So let's just like fill all of this in. I can just use like some jungle wood and stuff. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, that wall, Callum, that's going to have to come one this way as well. And then I think this wall is going to have to go one back as well. Basically, so then it's like, so I think it'll need to go here, kind of where like these are. And then the one on this wall that's currently here, this will go here. Does that make sense? Because then it's going like one further back that way and this way. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to destroy all the old redstone. is the simple thing to do first, and then we can actually get on to doing something. So whilst I'm destroying this, I might as well explain kind of what the old what the new redstone, sorry, is going to use. It's basically going to use a minecart track. I actually went back and forth between two randomizer methods, and I'm not going to lie, I never fully decided which one I wanted to use. So this is the one that I've kind of decided to go for today, just because it's simple and like I think it's cool. But there's a chance that if I think that the other way works better, basically, then I might switch to that. The only problem is that the minecart one is way easier to reset, but the other way just felt. Oh, what? Why do I keep? I keep falling in these little gaps. Let me make gosh, my inventory. Let me just make a quick chest. just because my inventory is getting so full up. So let's just make like a double chest and just put it here. And then let me just put a bunch of this oak wood and a bunch of this other stuff that I don't need on me just into here. And then what's kind of, I'm actually quite glad that I got. I'm not going to lie, I was half tempted to just do this redstone by myself, like this episode, sorry, by myself. But I'm actually quite glad that I did get someone in because, like thinking about it now, we actually had a lot more that we needed to do than what I thought. So let's just break all of these away. You can see all of this wood. This was all part of the old redstone, and I just think that the new way is just going to be, it's just going to be a lot more dynamic. Also, these stairs, we need to break these away because these are going to be one back, and then same with this glowstone as well. So I might as well just like start breaking some of this away, just because this will help with the redstone. Because I know that like that we're making the game a little bit further back that way, but I do actually have like a little bit more room for redstone than what I did before. So in a way, this should be fine. And let's just go and just dump like a load of these things in here. I will need some of them in the in a little bit. Gosh, I'm picking up all this glowstone dust. Tell you what, let me make some of this dust into our blocks, because then we are going to need some of those anyway. And actually, some of these pistons that I broke from the old redstone, these are actually going to come in handy for the new mechanism. So actually, those are, it's not. I like recycling things and like using things again. So it's quite nice that like even though we're breaking away all this redstone, like I am going to be reusing a bunch of this for like some new stuff. But yeah, whilst Callum does that, and also Callum, you'll need to do the floor underneath as well, like the one where you drop down. That'll have to be moved back as well, just so then back that way, then like it fits in. As well. I know that like it's a lot of moving, but it just will annoy me if I redo the game but I don't fix the symmetry problem, because seriously like it annoys me so much when I play this game. And like I tried oh Callum, those logs I was gonna say they need to be, so it might be easy to put like one underneath there, and then because they're facing sideways and the logs face upwards. So it might be easy to put like something here, so then you can like put them on top, because otherwise they're going to be facing sideways, and that's going to annoy me. So anyway, this redstone. So basically, we're going to do like, so I did like a whole thing of repeaters before, which was fine. But this time we're going to be using like a circuit of repeaters. So it's basically going to go like in a giant loop, rather than like it kind of went in a loop before, but then it went a bit squiggly. I don't know if you saw that before I broke it all away. But this way, it's just going to mean that it's just going to be a lot more symmetrical. There is a creeper. Actually, do you know what? That creeper's not going to cause an issue because I'm high up. So do you know what, creeper? I might be able to hit you. Oh gosh. Okay. As long as I don't. In fact, I have my bow on me. Where is he? Oh, Callum, did you get rid of him? No. I think you might have got rid of him. Thank you. But yeah, let's just. Oh shit! Why did I put the chest there? Because I need to put. Oh, I've put the chest in a spot where I need to put repeaters. Do you know what? I'm going to break that in a little bit, but I just can't be bothered to move all of that stuff in that chest. So do you know what? Let's just put all these repeaters down, and then I can basically just and then I can basically just very simply just go and put these on top of each other. So let's just put all of these down. Like, why do I keep pulling that one back? There we go. And then this one I can move to there, and then do that there. So basically now it's in like a big loop. It will be, unless there was a chest there, but you know what? I'm going to move that soon. So yeah, so basically, let's have a think. So I need, these can go. Right, this is, where's my shears? So these leaves, so this, let me just try and like figure this out for myself. So, this wall, why is it not letting me switch? Switch, there we go. For some reason, it won't let me switch to like my axe. That was a bit strange. But yeah, let's just break away this wall, just because, as I said, like we are going to have a little bit more room by moving this wall back. So let's just like shift this, just so it's like one back. We will move those that little like slanty bit at the top as well, but that can go a little bit soon. So basically, now what we need to... oh god, that log's facing sideways. It needs to face upwards. There we go. But yeah, basically, let's start doing the minecart. And my inventory is once again full. Right, let's make another 2 chests. I can actually make a stack of chests. That is how much wood I've picked up. I've literally got enough to make like a stack of chests. So right, let's make some minecart tracks. So I need some wood, I need some iron, and then let's just like combine them to make some rails. So I'm gonna need some rails. I'm also gonna need some detector rails. And I'm also going to need some powered rails. So let's grab so to make detector rails, it's just pressure plates, I think. And like some iron and a bunch of other stuff. And then, so I've got enough iron. Let's just make some of these because I'm going to need a bunch of powered rails. And then if I make a pressure plate, I actually only need 3 detector rails. But you know what? This is fine. So basically, this is going to go right. So, yeah. So I moved the chest up. We got like there was a wall that was a bit wonky and stuff. Callum is doing a good job on the middle. He's basically trying to sort that out. And whilst he does that, I'm going to do the redstone. So, as I was saying, there's going to be a minecart track. Where did I put all the minecart? Here we go. Here's all of the other things that I'm going to need. So basically, we're going to do a huge minecart track, which is basically just going to loop around. And then basically, once it gets to the end, that is what is going to set off the redstone. So basically, it's going to go around like that. And then it's then going to... No, not like that. It's going to go and loop. So this one will then come down to the same. And then we'll go around here like this. So... we are going to need to put down some detector rails. So this detector rail is going to set off that piston. And then this one's going to set off this one. And then the middle, which I believe is there, that's going to set off that one. Now, if I'm correct, actually, there needs to be not one there and not one here. Because I timed, and this should work fine. But I'm not sure. So I'll tell you what, let's make a minecart. And then we can... Then we can go and test. Oh, where did I put my... Oh, here it is. I did move everything just because I do want to test this today. And that chest was kind of blocking. So if we move this round, so you can see, it goes from that one first. I think it might need a bit more of a push. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Right, so let's move that round. So you can see it goes round. It's that one. The problem was getting it... Oh, wait, this needs to be a double powered rail. But yeah, basically... the trouble that I had was making it so when one goes off, it turns off the other one. Because otherwise, multiple will drop at once, and I don't want that to happen. So that was a bit of a trouble. And then, basically, what we then need it to do is so when it goes past a certain point, it will push out a bunch of pistons that will go to the top. So, I guess first thing that I should do is let's just go up and let's just do the redstone torch towers. So to be honest, I probably and should have kept the logs that were going across here originally. I think I've put redstone across there. Let's give this a test when in fact I can see from here. There we go. So that will do that one, and then basically then the next one is going to go. Let's just make a bunch of these just because I'm going to need a few. So then that one's going to go there. And actually, whilst I'm up here, let's do this one. And then, yeah, hopefully this should be working. I don't know how well Callum is doing with the flooring there. But he's basically just sorting out the symmetry. Basically just making sure that it's all symmetrical. And it looks quite nice as well. I think this wall as well was facing one wrong. So I had to go and, like, sort that out as well. But yeah, so then this is the last one that I need to link up. So then this we put along there, and then we do a redstone torch trail, which is going to come to the floor. So basically, at any point, it doesn't really matter where it comes off. I've kind of decided to do it right in the middle for 2 reasons. It doesn't block the door. and 2, because it just makes like a very easy point to remember. But yeah, it doesn't actually matter. And so basically, what's going to happen is if the powered rail is going over the detector rail as it is as the blocks are as the redstone passes. Sorry, basically that is what is going to cause the blocks to drop. Have I got enough pistons? I need one more. But you know what? For once, I've come prepared. But even though I've come prepared, I've not got it on me. So let me just go around the front. Oh, Callum, you've come to my rescue. I need it to be in a sticky form though. So I need it to have a. Can you just drop me like either a stick piston or a slime ball? Oh, there we go. Thank you. So yeah, is this all like symmetrical? By the way, I think the only thing that needs to be fixed is this front entrance. Because we moved it all one to the side, I think everything needs on this side needs to just come across one to the edge. So that'll mean moving the door across, and then the ladder should be 3 wide, just because there's now an exact middle. I will leave that to you. I'm glad I keep giving Callum things to do because I know he's not a fan of Redstone, so he probably won't want to come and join me in here. So I keep thinking like, oh, what could I do to keep him occupied whilst I'm doing this? But yeah, then we're just going to do then a few pistons, which are then going to come like this. And that one needs to go there. We basically just need to make sure that there's a gap so that the piston can go, but that it won't activate at the same time as the others. And then basically this part is super simple. Basically we just need to link this redstone up with all of these pistons. I actually think this is an easier solution than what I did in my plan, which is always nice. How am I gonna get that? Oh, is this? Can I break this? Okay, I can break this glowstone ring. Let's just break this. This is from the new wall that we created. And then I'll tell you what, Callum. If we have time, we might. Oh, why has it got suddenly really dark in here? Oh, is it becoming night? Oh, Callum, you might need to be my guardian. to be fair, oh God, choking. To be fair, like I am inside, so I should be fine. But if not, Callum, you might have to be a little bit of a protector for me, just whilst I work hard. But yeah, so that goes there. Has that turned that piston on or off? It's turned it on, which is annoying because I need it to be off. It doesn't really matter. Like I could very easily do it. Oh, why is that stopped? Okay, that minecart should never stop. So I might have to add another powered rail. But yeah, so that should go. I think that's that side working. And then this one. Oh, this is. Ooh. Okay. Oh no, this is a very simple fix. All I need to do is just do that and then link this up to here. So let's just do like a bit of a side pile just so I can link this up. It doesn't matter if like all of these are looking the same, as long as like they look somewhat similar, then it doesn't actually matter at all. Let's just I'll tell you what, I might as well grab that, and then I'll tell you what, let's just make let's do this can go to there, and then if I do that, there we go. So then that's that one turned off, and then I think that now I just need to do one more, which is this one. So this one, once again, I can just do it going to there, and then I can just very simply do this. Like, to be honest, like, I was quite lucky, because all of this was, like, existing, like, blocks and stuff, so, like, it's a lot different, like, when you're doing something in a new build compared to an existing one, because with a new one, you can kind of design it around the redstone that you plan to do and stuff, but with an existing one, you kind of have to work with what you've got already. So I was quite lucky, really, that like even though all of this has been like used before, that like it just happened to just fit in nicely, which I was really happy with. So then this can then just go to. Is this going to turn this on or off? Right, that's turned that off. So I'll tell you what, let's just do that there. I believe that is my... Oh, I broke that repeater. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just get rid of some of this scaffolding. Just so I can... Oh, I broke that whilst doing that, though. I just basically just don't want this to look a bit... I want it to be that if this breaks, I can very easily come back in here and see what's gone wrong. So, that part, I think, actually, you know, it's working. Like, you could play the game now. Oh, that's getting stopped. Right, let's add another powered rail. I might set it so these are continually on. Just so then that way then... Oh, actually, this is going to be... Oh, it is going a bit slow. Okay, I might add another powered rail there. Just to kind of... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But let's just add another powered rail in. So another option I've got is if this is too slow, I could change the minecart to maybe like a chest minecart or something. Just so then that way then... I think I can get rid of one of these. I don't think that's going to... I don't think that's... Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's change this minecart to like a chest minecart or something. Just so then that way then like it won't... it can go a little bit faster. So let's just do that. And hopefully the timing's going to be still fine. But if not... Oh, I might make that a bit slower, you know. Or another option I could do is just move some of these round. So let's do it so the detector rail is on this end instead of in the middle. And then I can then do it so this one is the same. And then that's just like a really simple fix. That should hopefully mean that it should turn off without it going. There we go. So then that one goes, that one goes, that one goes. And then there's a bit of a pause. But I think that the chance of like that going off is so slim. And I'll tell you what, we could actually possibly get rid of some of these rails on the end. I'm just basically just trying to think of ways just to slow this minecart down a little bit. To be fair, like that's fine. Like that seems to work. Like on Bedrock, minecarts do tend to just be really slow anyway. But I'm hoping that works. Because to be fair, like I think that should go through. I think it's working. So let's go and let's do some of the signs, shall we? Callum, you might be able to help me out with this. Let's have a look at how good of a job. Oh, it looks fab. It looks fabulous. But let's just we can just add like a few torches and stuff. This door looks nice. Has the tunnel on the inside here been changed? Oh, so we can just fill in the end here with some jungle, and then this wall needs to come back. Just so then these are all linked up to the same. What else do we need to move this one? Yeah, so this wall as well would also have to be moved. Like, I think that it should hopefully still look quite cool. Like, even if like we do things wrong and stuff, like what I usually do is in between videos and stuff, I do usually just go and just double check that everything's like not wonky. Like that's just kind of like a habit that I do, just because like I know that like when you're building and you're talking, and sometimes you can't like, sometimes like you don't notice like little mistakes that you make and stuff. So like I usually like to just go through and just make sure that it's all symmetrical and stuff. But I think that this looks good, and then we can just move this wall. This wall can come one to the side to make this corridor. So I guess, Callum, if you try and make that corridor look fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm going to change these pressure plates, aren't I? That was something I was going to say. I'm going to change these to jungle ones, just so then that way then they fit with the style, and then we can do the amazingly fun task. I know you're excited of going through and doing all of the signs for the to hold up the what's called the concrete powder, which is a laborious thing, but do you know what? It needs to be done. So yeah. Oh gosh, go away. Why is it with the mobs today? Yeah, so I'll tell you what, I'll start on the signs. I probably will cut ahead with this, just because like this video's gone on for a little while, and so I want to make sure that we've got time to actually have like a little bit of a test to go. But let me just like do a few, just so you can get an idea. So as I said, we're going to use jungle signs rather than oak signs, just to make the game just fit in a little bit nicer. So let's just do. How can we do this? So I'll tell you what. Let's do blocks. Oh wait, no. Actually, I should probably do these as different blocks, shouldn't I? So I'll tell you what. Let's do them as strict jungle. I think that's a very obvious block because, like, if you ever need to manually reset these signs, you need to know where to link them up to. So if you've never seen this before, basically the way to do it is to basically just put a sign down on the block that you want to link them to, and then basically just crouch. Like, just keep crouching, and then you can like basically like link them up to one another. And then the way of how I'm going to do these ones is I'm going to do it so it goes like a straight path, and then I'm then going to do it so like they then go side on from that straight path. Just because before, and I know it literally makes zero difference, but before I had them so they're a bit like all over the place, which was fine, but it just meant that like it just didn't look very nice. So yeah, I'm going to do these ones in a little bit of a set order, and then the only other thing that I need to do is I need to reset the structure block. Because at the moment, the way to quickly reset the game is to use a structure block. But of course, the structure block is set to reset the game to how it was before. So of course, I want it to be that it will reset to this version. Did I make the perfect amount of science for my demonstration? That is so satisfying. But yeah, let me just go and fix the rest of the game. I will do the rest of the signs. We'll sort out some of the wonkiness, and then I'll come back in and we can have a bit of a test to go. Right, so we got everything finished that we needed to. So yeah, we're ready to have a test. So we made it all symmetrical. We finished off all the concrete powder. We did like some of the little tunnels and stuff, and we also did the we added in some glowstone. We fixed all the holes and stuff. So it's pretty much working. The other thing we've added in is this is new. Is there's this little column here in the middle. So you can hide there if you want to block yourself from getting crushed in. But the problem is that it's a very open spot. So, you know, you risk falling in. So anyway, Callum, gosh, this is it. So this redstone, we have not tested this since I built it. There is a chance this might not work. Oh, no, wait. There was one thing I've just realised I forgot to do with the redstone. I knew there was something. So this row of repeaters, we need to pull these back to 1. Because I realised that in my test, this was too slow. So this row of repeaters just needs to go 1 back. I knew there was something that we were missing. Yeah. So basically that now just means that it will just go a little bit faster because in my test, it was just far too slow. Anyway, so we can begin in 3, 2, 1, go! Right, come on, get knocked down. Oh, wait, I need to take off my armour. Right, come on, bitch. That won't save you anymore. I've blocked that strategy with the because this side could now drop first. Is the other way that it's now designed. Oh gosh! Yes, it has. That side's dropped. If you went to that corner, you'd have been out. Come on, Cal. I can't. Right, I'm going to hide in the middle. I need to actually eat. I'm going to die. Oh, did you? Did you fall? Oh, I'm guessing you fell. Is my is my assumption. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll say best of 3, Callum, because that was like the practice. But it seems to be working because that side went. It looks like the other 2 haven't. So there is an idea I had, and I'm not too sure if I'm going to do this. Let's go and watch it because I actually when building this, quite enjoyed just watching the redstone. There's also a chance it could just not be working. Oh no, it is. Here it comes. So let's see, is it going to activate any one apart from that one over there? So, oh, okay, it seems to just be going for the same one. So if this seems to not work properly, which it might, the other idea I have is to basically do my alternative method, which I don't really want to do, just because it's not as good. But if I need to, then I will. So right, let me just load the game just so it's in its previous state. There we go. I believe it is now working. Let me just go and check that the minecart is spinning round, just because I had to break the old one, because otherwise that would start. So right, Callum, I'm assuming you are ready. Let's drop inside. And oh, there's a whole load of signs. That's okay. As you can see, I made the signs a little bit more of a neater pattern than they were before. Right, let me press the button. Right, go. Oh, come on. If you can fall now, that'd be great. Ooh. Oh. Right, Callum, I'll let you come back up. Just because I really want to see if it'll fall. So I want to see if it dip. Oh, the middle! No! Oh. Oh, that was just really bad luck. Right, let's drop. So that means we've won one each, and I can't have that. That is just not allowed. So we need to do one more. Oh wait, I turned off my ray tracing. That was so intense that all of my did that side just drop? Ah, so it is working. But but yeah, let's go and do one more round. Since that was quick, I just need to. This is the only problem with this new mechanism is I do need to go back here and go and destroy the minecart. Just because when it respawns, it will spawn a new minecart, which is a bit of a problem, but I can't really do much about that. So right, let me just quickly just load the game just so it's in its new position. Is it working? Is it loading? Oh, there we go. Sometimes it's a little bit laggy. But right, Callum, this is where it matters. Winner takes all this time. And I know that technically I did win the last game because you fell, but in this little tester, it only matters if you get crushed. The whole pick thing, we won't worry about. Right, let's press the button. I can't even pick up these signs. Oh, I don't want to. See, the thing is you like before you could be strategic and like think, oh, I don't want to go over there. But now because you don't know where it's going to drop, it's like you've really got to look out at the ceiling for like, oh, Callum. Right, we're still in because, as I said, it only matters if you get crushed. Oh, come on! But that would have been like an instant win. Oh, okay, that's going well. That won't protect you for long. Oh, which side's going to go next? Is any side going to go next? So the other idea I've got is oh gosh, oh no, oh this is not very good. Oh no, this seems to be working fine though. Like to say that like I wasn't too sure on this mechanism. So we will probably do some more like tests and stuff, and I'll probably press the button a few times and just see like if I can get it to go any different. If not, I will switch to my alternative method, which basically use a jukebox with like a whole load of music discs because music discs have different power. No. I was too busy rambling. Oh, well done, Callum. That was good. Oh dear. Anyway, so obviously there's a few things that we need to sort out, like the redstone isn't fully perfect. Like I want to make it so I might make it so that redstone is a little bit different. But to be honest, I think that works better than the old one. So let's put the sticks back in here just for the next episode, because next time we'll be actually coming back and we'll be playing this thing with a few more people and doing like a little tournament of it. Um, but yeah, I think that works better. But we will see what everyone else thinks. I might get like a few people that have actually played this before, just because then that way then it will be a bit, but like they'll be able to give me like a fair comparison. Sorry, I'm having to put down this chest my cart just to empty out my inventory, just because it's just full of all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, that will be everything for today. I hope you have all enjoyed, and we will see you all at some point.